What's up, YouTube? This is Mr. MPQ, your source in the Southwest for all things Marvel Puzzle Quest, coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona. This is Monday, August 21st, 2017, and we just had a pretty amazing solar eclipse. It wasn't total eclipse here in Arizona, but from what we did get to see was pretty amazing event of Mother Nature that doesn't happen too often, especially I think they said the last total eclipse in North America that was viewable was 1979. So it's been a while. It'll probably be a while before it happens again, so pretty unique opportunity. Not very Marvel Puzzle Quest related, but it's awesome, so I like to mention things that are awesome. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thanks for joining us here today. If you're a regular, welcome back. As always, everyone, each like, share, and subscribe is always appreciated. It helps me reach other questers like yourself, helps us grow this channel and community, and brings more love to the game. So today is a reset date for Crash of the Titans and Deadpool's daily quest cycle, changing out the vaults between Taco Sweet and Savory. And as you can see up in the top right corner here, the new Heroes for Hire store is featuring 4-star Modern Blade, and this is his black cover. You also get 8 elite tokens, 10,000 purple ISO, and 3 command points for the bundle package price of 3,600 hero points. That is going to get you that black cover and all those extra rewards. Those elite tokens can pull 2 or 3-star rewards as well, and you can use the ISO or the hero or the command points for whatever you like. That being said, since he's the Heroes for Hire package for the cycle here, we know that he is going to be the champion required for Crash of the Titans. And this little icon down here where it says Extreme with the 4 stars is for Medusa. I've already done a couple of the nodes for Behemoth Burrito and the required character Big Enchilada. Getting on to Crash of the Titans here, by the icon we can tell it's Medusa. She is above her normal level as a 4-star at 270. Taking a look at her abilities will determine whether or not she actually is championed, or if she's weaker than she normally would be at this level. Sometimes they do that with other characters where they max them to 270, but their abilities are not fully engaged or leveled up, so to speak. Just like Captain Marvel in the past Crash of the Titans, her green ability would have been absolutely crushing, as one of my viewers pointed out, because matching blacks for Max Punisher was the same highest damage AP match, also as with the same for Captain Marvel. So her green ability actually deals a lot of damage at level 5, and while she did hurt, it was only for like 780 damage or something like that. So it wasn't necessarily even up to level 3. I feel like it could have been much worse. So we'll take a look at that. The rewards for Crash of the Titans, if you're not familiar with, full points for Deadpool's daily quest rewards there, 22,000 as shown in the top left, and in the bottom right flashing is the legendary recruit token, good for 1 pull in the latest Legends vault. Okay, let's get into Medusa and Blade. So my Blade, Modern Blade, is at level 180, 9,383 health. He is at a 5.5.2 build, almost to 13 covers, but not quite. We'll see if level 180 is enough to get the job done. It usually is for Crash of the Titans, especially with an almost full build of the character. We see that he is a red, green, and black character with these abilities. Red is the only ability that's going to overlap with Medusa, which is good and bad for its own purposes. That means that we're going to be going for matches that build up our abilities, but she's going to go for matches that build her abilities. Really, she only has one active, which is purple, but she is going to get extra damage boost for matching yellow and red as well. So Hunger at level 5, if you get up to 9 red AP, this is a passive ability, but it transforms into Bloodlust, which is another passive ability which consumes 1 red AP and deals 2468 damage to a random enemy. There's only one in this fight, which is Medusa, so that's going to be directed to her. And then as soon as the AP stash drops below 7 for the red AP, it's going to become Hunger again. So that's basically 2 free moves if it's at 9. For that amount, it's roughly 5,000 damage. If we stack more red, it's just going to keep firing, which is going to be probably our main damage in this fight, is what I'm anticipating. Tools of the Trade for 9 green AP deals 2202 damage to the enemy team. Again, talking just about Medusa here. If the team has 7 or more red AP, which hopefully we should if we're using that Hunger ability and Bloodlust, uses his fangs in the attack, healing himself for 1686 health at level 5 and current level here. Of course, those numbers would change by leveling him up. Supernatural Sense is his black ability for 11 AP cost. It's going to destroy 4 AP from the enemy's strongest color. And if the team has 7 or more red AP, again, based on that other ability, Blade also creates 3 red tiles, which also will fuel this as well, being able to match more red tiles. So it's kind of a complete cycle. As long as you're collecting red, you're dealing damage, you're healing, you're creating more tiles, and the cycle continues. For abilities that matter, he is on Team Cap for those Civil War Captain America 5-star, and Heroes for any abilities that make a difference there. Okay, so we're going to go into this fight with we'll take a look about Medusa's abilities first. She has 2 passives, 1 active. Her yellow ability, Resolute Queen, is a passive, and this one is going to give a boost whenever a special tile is matched. Whenever a friendly tile is matched, you're going to gain health, and whenever an enemy tile is matched, you're going to gain 1 AP in purple, blue, or green. Entanglement is her passive damage ability. The countdown tile itself deals damage, and then if you match it, it's also going to deal damage in attack tiles. So it's going to double, then triple, then quadruple the amount of damage that you're actually getting by creating 2 smaller strength, but basically similar amount of damage. And these are pretty low level, so I'm guessing this is probably going to be like a level 1, maybe 2 at best, especially for her being at 270. I know that the damage that I have on my champion is quite significant for that ability there. Hair Metal is her only active ability for 10 purple AP, and this one swaps 16 pairs of random tiles, stealing any swapped enemy strike tiles. And this one doesn't, I think it's supposed to steal and improve enemy tiles at higher levels. So yeah, I think this is a underpowered level 270, not too scary as she could be, just for kicks and giggles comparison purposes. We'll go into the roster and take a look at my champion here. She's 553 build, and yeah, this gives way more health, way more damage attack, and this at level 1 steals, and then starts increasing at level 3 or 4. So she has not got too much to worry about there in terms of this fight. Alright, so let's get into it. No boosts, clean run, hopefully. I think it's totally doable. She does have almost 14,000 health, but that can certainly be dealt with. There are no good red matches. I see black. I want to keep her from getting purple, preferably. Yellow and red for her are not going to make a big difference because they're passive abilities. But we want to be able to use our abilities as well. So I'm going to go for this black here. And I'm going to rather take that instead of letting it build more attack tiles. Go for black here. hoping to get lucky with some more reds on the board. There are very few at the moment. Let's do this. Okay. So we're starting to stack reds, almost to that threshold. We're at 6 currently. So here she's swapping tiles. There are no special tiles to take over, so it's just match damage, which makes it convenient. Alright, there's a first attack of bloodlust. We'll match these red tiles here. And she should be going down very shortly, each attack doing 2708, and we are at 10, so we got 3 more of those before it drops, so she will be dead by the next couple turns without having to lift a finger. Okay, we do another bloodlust, and that's the fight. Got me down almost to half health, not quite. Get all those rewards there. Legendary token, bada bing bada boom. And now for the fun part, we get to go to recruit, and you can see that Blade 4-star Modern is also available in the Savory Taco Vault, which is available for the same length of time, the duration of this cycle, for Deadpool's daily quest cycle. The legendary recruit token that we got is good for one of the latest legend draws. These are my 4- and 5-star bonus heroes that I've selected. They might be different from yours. This is the part that should be the same, is 1 in 7 draw rate for one of the last 3 5-star characters, including classic Dr. Octopus, Peter Parker Spider-Man from the Homecoming movie, and Star-Lord Awesome Mix Volume 2. There are a chance to draw any of the 4 stars in the game, however the most 12 recent have a 3-time higher odds of draw. And this is slightly different from the classic legends, in which the 3 recent 5 stars are not available, but you'd have a 1 in 7 draw rate for any of the other 5-star characters. Same rules apply for the 4-star characters. So we go back over here, and I actually just had to renew my VIP, so we have 2 tokens to draw, so we'll draw both of those, and cross your fingers that we get a green Captain Marvel 4-star cover. That's the one I'm after. But we get a 5-star. I'll take a 5-star, and it is a Arachnid Agility for Spider-Man. Awesome. I don't think I had that cover yet. And we got X-Force Deadpool. All right. So we'll go to the roster, and we'll go ahead and add in that 5-star Spidey ability, which is back here. Yeah, I only had 1 blue cover for him, so I'm excited for this green cover to add in. Arachnid Agility for 10 green AP cost is going to leap from enemy to enemy, quipping and thwipping while he kicks their butts. Deals 1114 damage to a random enemy, then deals the same amount of damage to a random enemy once for each web tile on the board, max of 3 tiles. This ability is actually quite phenomenal when paired with people like Miles Morales or Spider-Gwen, who create multiple web tiles at the same time. You can deal a lot of damage very quickly with this ability. And then this, of course, increases at level 5 to 1428, up to a max of 5 tiles instead of 3. So imagine 5 times 1428 damage. It's going to add up very quickly. His blue ability does create 2 web tiles and stuns for 1 turn at level 1. Creates 3 web tiles at level 5 if I was lucky enough to get those covers. And then his red ability, which I am sad to say I don't have any covers for just yet, also passively creates web tiles if there aren't any on the board, and then converts more tiles to web tiles. So Really cool character. I love Spider-Man Homecoming, the movie. This is a great build for Spider-Man. I just unfortunately don't have very many covers for him. The X-Force Deadpool cover that I pulled, I'm going to hang on to because he sounds like he might be a champion in the future. I really like his abilities as well. But that is it for today. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this Crash of the Titans video helps you strategize and defeat Medusa, who is surprisingly not as tough as she might seem. She is one of my favorite characters. She's a great champion on the roster. I have the most covers for her out of any other character, and I use her a lot for her passive damage, and she just works well with just about any team. So anyways, let me know what rewards you guys get for completing Crash of the Titans if you're lucky enough to do so. And if you enjoyed this video, you want to see more like this, you can subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can follow me on Twitter at Mr. MPQ, link down in the description below. And you can also hit that little notification bell for YouTube subscription to get instant YouTube updates as well. You guys have a great Monday, a great rest of the week, and I'll make another champion video here pretty soon. I think I'm coming up on a new 4-star champion pretty quickly here, so stay tuned for that. And until next time, as always, keep on questing, and I'll see you in the next video.